Three top pronunciation mistakes that Vietnamese speakers often make. And if you can fix those mistakes, I'm pretty sure that your English will skyrocket. So let's dive right in. The first problem is dropping the final sounds. You know, like Vietnamese English speakers often have problems distinguish between those words. Five, fine, fire, file, find. In Vietnamese language, people often do not aspirate those endings. So we do have problems making those sounds at the end of the words, like five or fire, file, the at the end, or find with the d at the end. We all have problems, like we struggle with those sounds. So that's the first problem. And if you pay attention to those, your English will surely sound much better and clearer to people. The second problem is the word stress. Now, Vietnamese language is a monosyllabic language, which means that we put equal stress to every syllable of the words. Unlike Vietnamese, English is different. English is more like a stress-timed language where certain syllables of the words will receive stress. So, for example, when you say the word different, you tend to say different, for example, but you have to put the stress on the first syllable of the word, which is different. Okay, so let's take another example, like the word pronunciation. You want to stress on A, so you don't want to say something like pronunciation. It's like put equal stress to every syllable. No, you're going to stress on A. Sorry, it's too sunny here. Pronunciation. Now, the last problem that people often have, and I think this is the most serious one that I've seen a lot online on social media, I see a lot of teachers have taught students that it's just like Vietnamize the English sounds. I don't think this is a good strategy. Please do not do that. Now, why? Because when you find some of the sounds that can be very troublesome, like the E as in bit, and you think that is just like the E in Vietnamese, and then you say hit. And so you cannot differentiate between those words like hit and heat. And all you think is like heat and heat. They all sound the same. And those are totally two different sounds and two different words. So the A sound, for example, it does not exist in the Vietnamese language. So we have to accept that. So please do not fall in the trap of assimilating those Vietnamese sounds with the English sounds. Those are completely two different sound systems. And please share this video to somebody that you love, because you all deserve to speak better English.